You are listening to Season 2 of The Diary of a Wannabe Writer, the short and often daily podcast in which I chronicle my life and attempt to be a writer by writing daily. Sometimes. Hello, today is Sunday the 26th of October 2025 and you're listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer, and I'm at home now. So yesterday you heard me talking to a couple of writers in Leeds at the Authors at the Armories event. It was a really, I did enjoy it. As I was there to support T.G. Campbell, who writes the Bow Street Society books. And yeah, she had a really successful day. I won't name how many sales units or anything like that because she has told me, but I'd have to check with her before I share that kind of information. But she sold more books in this one-day event than she did at the 3 days that she was at where was it? Comic Con earlier in the year. So no, that was really good. She's already seen a couple of extra people join the fan club. So yeah, that's excellent news. So yeah, she's very pleased with how it went. I did enjoy talking. It was nice to have some different voices on here for once. Obviously, you do hear Tani from time to time. She's probably appeared in a handful of these, and it was nice to talk to Val Penny and the other gentleman, Andrew. I've forgotten his surname. But yeah, it was just nice to do that. So I'm back at home. My hip was in quite a lot of pain yesterday after the event. And I think the problem is I did a couple of swims and that definitely helped strengthen my hip, but it feels like that's now run out. So because I can't remember when I last swam, but I think it was almost a week ago. Yeah, it was like 7 days ago. And 2 days ago when the exercise I did was at the gym instead of at the swimming pool. So it's looking like to keep my hip less painful, I need to swim every 3 or 4 days, twice a week. But that's something I've learned. So that's great. So if I can keep it going like that, just take the worst of the pain off by doing that extra exercise every week, then brilliant. And then I do have a proper gym induction soon as well. But yeah, so the original plan today, because we stayed in Leeds overnight and then came back today in the car, and the original idea was to stop somewhere. So like we did last time when we went up to Beamish a couple of weeks ago, we stopped on the way up at Bolsover Castle and on the way down at Hardwick Hall, was it? Yeah, something like that. And so it broke up the journey, but I was and we'd sort of decided maybe to do Kenilworth today, which I've been to before, and it's great. And it's rather like Hardwick Hall in that there's a lot of ruined bits, but there's also a lot of, or not a lot, but there's a complete bit. So the old stables, there's probably a better word for it than stables, but yeah, that building is intact, and there's another building that's fully intact that you can wander around. So that in that way it resembled Hardwick Hall, but yeah, my hip was sore, so I kind of suggested that we didn't do that. So we drove home and we checked out about 9 o'clock. Was it? Again, we obviously got the extra hour in bed because the clocks went back, which was nice, but we were both shattered. So the original plan was to go down and meet at 8 o'clock, and there was me thinking, well, maybe we should meet at 7 because our bodies will think that's 8 o'clock anyway because of the extra hour in bed. But by the time we both slept and woke up, it was we met at 8 o'clock instead, so that was good. And we had breakfast, and then we left. We walked back to the car and drove home. And so I'd made really good time, actually. It took just over 2.5 hours. So we were unpacking all the boxes and bits and pieces, and we were done by midday. I'd taken all the stuff back to put it at Tani's home and stuff like that. And then we had something to eat because we had breakfast, but it was gone lunchtime. So we went and had something to eat and had a natter at the Waterstones where we hold our book club meetings, actually. And then I came home, and that's that event over. And that was, as I say, it was very I'm so pleased that she did so well and got so much out of it, and hopefully she'll just keep building her profile. And she was saying, oh, that gives you an idea of the kind of thing you'll need to do if you self-publish and want to promote. And yeah, I'm so impressed with how much effort she can put into it. I don't know if it's for me. Definitely, I'm happy to support her doing stuff like that. And she even, bless her, offered, well, why don't we put what you could sell your books off the corner of my table. But I don't know that I'd want to do that, because her display is very much designed to fit on her table. It looks very, very good. It clearly does the job, because people were coming in and talking and engaging and buying. So it would feel like I'd be taking something away from her if we did that. But by the same token, I don't have enough stuff to set up my own display on an adjacent table, which is the other possibility. But we'll see. I won't write anything off at the moment. So the next couple of days, again, I'm out and about. So meeting up with a friend tomorrow, and we're going to see a couple of plays. We're going to see Midsummer Murders tomorrow, and the day after that we're going to the is it the old, I can't remember what the theatre's called, but anyway, we're going to see the Ollie Alexander and Stephen Fry Importance of Being Earnest, which is going to be quite good fun. In fact, I think I'm so unlikely to be able to record a podcast tomorrow. I think you might actually get an emergency podcast. I might even record it now. But anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening. And yeah, I'll be back. Well, you'll hear me in some format over the next couple of days. And then I need to do some serious bloody writing very soon. Not going to hit my word target for the month for the first time this year. But on the other hand, I'll have still written 20,000 words, so it's not too bad. Thank you for listening. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
You have been listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer. For more information about what I'm writing, go to linktr.ee/Richard Writes, capital R, capital W, where you can find details of my website and social media. I may see you there.